Welcome back everyone to LBS Responds to episode number 72. So yes guys, welcome back to another episode of the LEGO Q&A series I do here on my channel. Every Wednesday or Thursday I take about 10 of your guys' questions, go ahead and put them in a video and answer them for you guys. So yeah, if your question was not answered in today's video, be sure to leave it down below again for next week. I'll more than likely get around to it. But yeah, I'm getting used to the look guys, already growing back the facial hair, getting used to wearing the hat. I think this week I look a lot less ugly than last week. Nonetheless guys, let's get into the first question. First question comes from CollectorEmpire_KM. He says, what figures do you want to see be made into a Christmas edition for the next Advent calendar? So a little bit of bias right here just on like my favorite characters. I think a Captain Rex would be pretty cool, or a Anakin, or any of those characters like that. Even like a Boba Fett, I think, to kind of go with like Jango Fett. We got Book of Boba Fett. I'm surprised they didn't really do anything with like Grogu or the Mando yet for Christmas, but if I had to take a honest guess as to what they will do, I think Grogu or the Mandalorian from the TV show. If I wanted to see a character, I would want Captain Rex or Anakin. So there's my answer to that. Moving on guys to Mr. Brick. He says, do you think now that the 2003 Clone Wars is on Disney Plus, we get some more sets from it? So I'm actually about halfway done with rewatching the 2003 Clone Wars. I've seen it before on YouTube and stuff, like back when the full volume episodes were on YouTube, and like kind of lower quality and stuff. I've actually seen those, like most of us have, but now that it's actually on Disney Plus, I'm about halfway done with the first volume, so about fourth of the way done total, but really enjoying it. I think it's really cool. I like how it's primarily all action. But yeah, now that it's on Disney Plus, I definitely think there's potential to get maybe one more set from it. We did get the Anakin's custom Starfighter. That was kind of a one-off random set, really no rhyme or reason as to why we got it. And at this point, I definitely feel like maybe one more set can be warranted from that, TV show at some point. How they do throw a few random sets here and there, not so much in the past couple of years, but from like maybe 2012 to like 2017, 18, there was kind of like that one-off random set, like the Sand Speeder. Like, I mean, what is a Sand Speeder? No one even knew what that was beforehand. So I definitely feel like if they want to go the route of throwing in one random set in a year, I definitely think maybe 2021 summer we can get maybe one more 2003 Clone Wars set. That would be awesome. I'm not too sure exactly what they would do. Even if they would do like maybe like a speeder bike, like jousting little set, like something like that, like something small, I guess. Although, I mean, AV Figures did do that. I mean, I bet LEGO doesn't know AV Figures though, but still in general, something like that I think would be a pretty cool set to have. But yeah, there's your answer to that. Moving on guys to TMog217. He says, what are your top 3 favorite Ninjago sets and why? So I don't really have a top 3 in general. I can't really sit here and really disclose 3 of them, I guess, because I do have some of my favorites already. And I guess at this point, kind of what I just want to collect, like my top 2 things I want to collect, I guess, is all the Ninjago snake vehicles. So such as the 9445 right here, all the Ninjago snake vehicles in green. That is definitely one thing I want to collect. So I think there's still the one bigger snake, the other thing, and then the wrecking ball. Those 3 I still need, so I guess that's actually one of the kind of subcategories I want to collect. And then of course all the Ninjago dragons eventually. I do have let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 more still backed up, so I've got about 6 or 7 dragons already, and I know for a fact there's like 20, 25 of those, so that's gonna take a little while to collect. But Ninjago snake vehicles and Ninjago dragons are definitely the things from Ninjago I want to collect. Moving on guys to Amax_Power. He says, would you consider making little mocks, something like 30 by 30 studs? And yeah, of course I do. I've done a few of those in the past. I think they are very fun to make, but I feel like when I start doing those, I want to have other mocks under my belt, or different mock I'm working on. I don't want to just put out little mocks like that, since that's not really what I'm known for, and I feel like I truthfully probably wouldn't be enjoying it that much. I think I'd rather have a larger scale mock going on in the background, say like halfway done with it, 5 weeks into it on the update series, and then you'll be able to, as I'm kind of waiting on parts maybe, or kind of get inspiration, I can just build a little bit of smaller mock on the side of it. I don't really ever want to just do smaller mocks on my channel. I want to kind of integrate both of them and kind of have both going on at once. But yeah, definitely very soon here guys, once the mocks start back up, which believe me guys, like I said, I've said this for years. I'm honestly getting like depressed over not making mocks, so they will happen very soon guys. So yeah, there's my answer to that. Moving on guys to Master Builder 1. He says, what are your thoughts on the new Bad Batch trailer, and do you think that LEGO will make any other sets other than the Bad Batch shuttle for the Bad Batch show? So yes, I do. I really do think they will make other stuff based off the Bad Batch shuttle. I'm really not even too sure how they're really gonna make that box art. Like I'm not too sure if they're gonna make a whole separate Bad Batch box art or different logo or different, are they going to put, Hunter in the top right corner? Like, I'm not really too sure on that. So I think they'll definitely make other stuff based off the Bad Batch, like to an extent, but I don't think there's going to be too much like exclusive stuff from the Bad Batch. You know, like we see ATTEs, we see you know, pre-Empire vehicles, we see like late Republic vehicles and stuff like that. So I feel like all that, you know, of course it might be based off the Bad Batch, but I mean, probably won't be like directly from the Bad Batch. I don't really see us getting an ATTE with no, you know, Republic logos on there. I don't really see us getting that, but we'll have to see what the show brings us. But at this point, I definitely think we'll eventually get some stuff that we can tie back to the Bad Batch from it, other than the Bad Batch shuttle. So yeah, there's that. Moving on, guys, to Zesial Smolders. He says, what will be your choice for a new MBS set? Jedi Temple, Yavin 4, Endor Bunker, etc. And out of all those you just mentioned there, a big Endor Bunker would definitely be my favorite one. I definitely want to get a Endor Bunker. I don't have the 2010 one or the 2009 one, so I definitely would not mind getting a huge one. I think that's really something they could really knock out of the park. I mean, like for 350 bucks, 400 bucks, and really make that 2009 one just much bigger, like, you know, 3 times as many pieces pretty much, and definitely make it a lot cooler, a lot more updated minifigures. Of course, out of there, you're surprised I'm not saying Jedi Temple, but for a Jedi Temple, I just don't really feel like they could execute it that well. I mean, that's no hate to LEGO. I just think for, you know, putting it in that, you know, sub $500 range, I don't think a Jedi Temple would look all that good. Of course, like, you know, yeah, we would be getting cool minifigures. It's a pretty cool set, but I think out of all those, I think genuinely an Endor Bunker is something they can knock out of the park. Since again, if they just upscale the 2009 one, you know, the 2009 one already looks great. Like, I think to today's standards, I think the 2009 one's still pretty epic. So again, if they were to up that scale, I think Endor Bunker would definitely be my favorite out of those bunch, and probably overall. Moving on, guys, to Brick Annex. He says, now that you've been streaming more often, what do you enjoy most about it, and where do you see the value as it relates to growing your channel? So yes, I've been streaming. My first stream was February 13th, I believe. I think it was the day before Valentine's Day this year. That was, you know, a surprise guest with Ryan. Appreciate him for hopping on there. And then I started streaming a little bit more frequently after that. I was doing a few solo streams, a few build streams, and then I took maybe like 2 or 3 weeks off there. And then I started building the UCS Imperial Star Destroyer. And pretty much since then, streaming's been a blast. Like, it's been 100% fun. You know, I was joining in a lot of other people's before that, but like now that I'm like, you know, streaming myself like almost once a week, if not twice or 3 times a week. Like, we've got the Bald Bricks thing going on with a few other people, like I said, you know, BFAB, T-Mog, Brick Witchery, Stud City, like whoever wants to join that. That's kind of a more like rated R, kind of just chill and chat LEGO stream. And then we've got, you know, some of my build streams, of course, like with the ISD. We have the mystery box I did live and stuff like that. And I definitely enjoy it. I love it. I mean, there's not one complaint I have about it, other than I just wish I had a better setup for it. Truthfully, I wish I could just produce a better live stream for you guys. I really do. But I'm talking to Matt from the Brick Wiz. You guys have probably seen it maybe on a few live chats and stuff like that. I've kind of brought it up. Like, I'm thinking about giving him like a $3,000 budget pretty soon here, and just buying me, you know, all the great, you know, quality equipment and stuff like that, and stuff that he could relatively help me learn to use and stuff. So all that should be coming pretty soon. He just said he has to finish up college, and then of course, you know, he has more time to kind of help me with that. But yeah, so I'm definitely enjoying about it. You know, what I enjoy most about it is just kind of overall just chatting with the community. I mean, whether having people on the panel or having a, you know, consecutive, you know, 15, 20, 25, if not even 30, 35 viewers on a few of these streams, it's fun. You know what I mean? I definitely think it just adds a level to the channel, which is just more so than just doing a regular video. Now, that's why I like doing some of the premiere videos, you know, where I'm able to chat with a few of you guys, you know, beforehand, you know, during the video. If you guys have a direct, you know, question to the video, I can answer it right there live instead of having to reply back to your comment, which, you know, sometimes, you know, I don't really see every comment. I do go through my studio thing at some points, but a few times it gets put in the spam folder, or a few times just, you know, I get, you know, maybe 30 comments in a day, and maybe I don't scroll all the way down to like the 30th one, you know what I mean? So it's like, I definitely think just the community aspect of it is fun. So yeah, moving on then, I guess to the value I feel like it brings to the channel is just genuinely, like I said, some of that community aspect. I think now I'm a lot more personal with a lot of people. Like I said, I mean, a lot of the regulars in the chat, a lot of the regulars on the panel, and I think we definitely brought a very cool aspect of the LEGO community. You know, some of the rated R stuff, some of the regular stuff, some of the build streams, you know, a lot of cool topics, a lot of cool people, and I think value-wise, I definitely recommend it to people. Honestly, I think it is. I think it definitely helps your channel grow. You know, not a lot of new people are going to find you from live streams, but I feel like just to really get your actual core audience to really enjoy yourself and your personality more, which, you know, leads into them watching you longer. I definitely think live streams are the way to go. You know, for me at the beginning, I was pretty nervous. You know, I've never done one in the past 7 years I've been on here, and now I'm doing like, you know, 3 of them a week. So I definitely like doing them. I definitely recommend them, and thanks for the question, man. So yeah, that's pretty much all for the questions for this video, guys. Like I said, a few of those answers were pretty long there, so I know I'm probably exceeding my kind of time limit I like to put myself on these, but yeah, there's a few other questions I know I missed, so if I did not answer them in today's video, be sure to leave them down below for next week, and I'll more than likely get around to them. Like I said, I appreciate all the support on this series, guys. You know, for a long time there, I was able to genuinely get to every question, but you know, we were only getting like 2 or 3 questions a video. Now I'm getting every bit of like 10, 15, 20 questions, and it's a little bit harder to keep up with them. And like I said, a few of you guys do ask repeat questions, so if it's something kind of basic, that's no hate to you, but of course, I've probably answered it pretty recently, and I don't really want to give the same answers to the same questions every video. But nonetheless, guys, thank you guys all for watching. Got a huge LEGO haul coming out tomorrow. I'll see you guys all then. Stay tuned for next week. I'll see you guys all then. Bye, guys. Stay safe.